Hi, welcome to today's On This Day in Tudor History with me, Claire Ridgway, author of the book On This Day in Tudor History. Now, where am I taking you to today? Well, I'm taking you back to 1539, which was, of course, in the reign of King Henry VIII. But on the 27th of December 1539, at 5 p.m, Anne of Cleves landed at Deal in Kent in preparation for her forthcoming marriage to King Henry VIII. Anne was to be the king's fourth wife, and their marriage had been agreed by a treaty back in September 1539. Henry had never laid eyes on Anne, but instead had commissioned his court artist, Hans Holbein the Younger, to paint her. The portrait was described as a good likeness of Anne, and Henry was happy to commit to the marriage, which would see England forming an alliance with the Schmalkaldic League. Anne had arrived at Calais, having travelled from Düsseldorf on the 11th of December 1539 at the head of a glittering retinue comprising 263 attendants with 228 horses. Strong winds had delayed her departure from Calais, but Anne and her party had finally left the port on the morning of the 27th of December. When Anne landed at Deal at 5 p.m. on the 27th of December, she was met by Sir Thomas Cheney and taken to Deal Castle to rest after her long journey. There she was visited by Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk, and his wife Catherine Willoughby, the Bishop of Chichester, and various knights and ladies. Anne was informed that she would be meeting the king, her future husband, at Greenwich Palace at a formal reception in a few days' time. And on New Year's Eve, she travelled on to Rochester, where she was to rest before travelling on to Greenwich. However, King Henry VIII was rather excited about meeting his bride-to-be, so he decided to disguise himself and travel to Rochester to surprise her. Tradition said that the love between them would be so strong that Anne would see through his disguise and recognise her future husband and, of course, fall in love with him at first sight. However, as historian Elizabeth Norton points out, the king really should have learnt from the disastrous meeting between his great-uncle Henry VI and his bride Margaret of Anjou. The first meeting between Henry and Anne just did not go to plan, and I will tell you more about that in my talk on the 1st of January, so you'll just have to wait. Thank you for joining me. You can subscribe by clicking just there. There's a subscribe button, and I would please ask you to do that. It just makes it easier for people to find this channel and enjoy my On This Day videos. You can hit the bell to be notified as these videos go live, which is on a daily basis. And you can, of course, give me a like and leave a comment. Thank you for following me. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. An alliance with the Schmalkaldic